Hello, we're having one of those drama-filled days today. Okay, kettle's on. It's one of those occasions. I need caffeine. So, it's midweek. I haven't vlogged for a couple of days. On Monday, Isabel came on with an infected earlobe. She had to re-pierce, I don't know, back in April or something. We did vlog about it at the time. It was fine. Used the solution, took great care of it. It was all healed up, lovely. Thought that was the end of it. Until last week or so, and it's been getting crusty and nasty and icky. I have coffee. That's better. So Monday we went to the GP and she had a look at them, prescribed some oral antibiotics which she's on now already since Monday. It's now Wednesday. Yesterday we went out after we finished some school off in the morning, went off out with some of Izzy's friends. They had a great time and then Izzy's eye started hurting. Now she literally just cleared up an eye infection in the other eye with this from the dermatologist. Literally about 3 days ago she finished that week course of topical treatment. But yesterday the other eye came up, and it came up fast and hard. She had a spiking pain in it and it swelled up, it went red, all puffy, and we were out at the time in a place and they gave her an ice pack for it because it was burning, it was pouring tears out of it. She wasn't actually crying, the other eye was fine, but anyway, so she ended up with an ice pack on it. Came home and I said, well, you're on oral antibiotics already for a localised skin infection. Chances are it'll do the job, but start back up with the eye cream anyway, which is designed for eye infection. So she started that up last night, but this morning it was worse and she's in loads of pain. So we went to the GP. The GP was extremely sympathetic. She took one look at it and said, I think you need to go to ophthalmology. I'll ring them now and get you a referral. And she rang them up and explained the situation and they refused to see her. They said she's got to go via the optician to get a referral, or just be treated at the optician, you know, be triaged there, as it were. But because of the medication Izzy's on, I'm pretty sure that they won't see her. They'll just say, we can't, she's got to have a referral. So I mentioned that to the GP and she said, yeah, that's true actually. So she tried to ring them back and she'd already been on hold for 5 minutes, ringing before. 25 minutes later, she just couldn't get through still. So she has done us a referral letter, but we haven't actually been accepted verbally by the clinic yet, so we can't go down. So I've come home. She's having a bit of a rest. She's feeling miserable. She's in pain. She doesn't want to be on camera, which is fair enough, understandable. So my plan of action now is to try and ring a couple of the numbers I've got. Dermatology. We've got an ophthalmology number ourselves, actually. We've got an eczema nurse that we can ring as well, because we're quite well known down at the hospital actually. And failing all that, we'll go to the optician and see if we can get a referral faster than the GPs can. I'm going to make some calls. I'll update you. Well, I got through to ophthalmology quite quickly actually, but they just reconfirmed that they can't see her until she's been via an optician. It's the procedure, it's the same for everybody. So we're just going to have a quick snack because it's now 12:10. I'm not getting hungry. Izzy just had a snack on the way back from the doctor's, so she'll be alright. Then we're off to opticians. I think it's going to be a long day. We're at the opticians, waiting for the first available desk. Izzy's going to do some drawing. It's noisy outside, they're doing some work. We've got a school book with us, but she's not really feeling very well, I don't know. She's asking to do it because she wants to get it. She knows it's got to be done at some point, but I don't think the time's quite right. I'm just going to show you her drawing from yesterday. I think it's lush. Look at that. What are you going to do today?
I'm drawing one of my other OCs who's dreaming about a cat and feeling happy.
Oh, it's going to look lovely when it's done. Just had the initial triage bit, and we first of all we're waiting to be seen by somebody else now when they're free. How are you feeling, Izzy?
Pain.
Yeah, both eyes now, aren't you?
Yeah.
They've both got stuff coming out of them. They're definitely infected. She might not have to go to the hospital, they said. We might be able to treat her
in-house, that would be excellent.
That'd be great.
Because it's a long way in it by public transport to get to the hospital.
Yeah, like 2 hours or something.
Yeah, probably getting on for 2 hours each way.
So we're back from the opticians. She sort of had an initial consult with a lady who took rough details, didn't examine the eye really, she had just looked from across the desk. And then she beckoned us over after a while and said that there weren't any appointments until tomorrow and could she come back tomorrow. But just as she beckoned, I was literally just getting off the phone to the GP who had phoned, who had managed to get a hospital referral, but not till tomorrow as well. So we've got to sit it out. She's just got to continue on the medication for it that she was already on and go tomorrow. But she's in pain in both eyes. Both eyes are infected now. Since setting out for the GP this morning, the other eye started to become infected. That's going red. They're both crusting and they're both giving off thick mucousy discharge now. And one of them is dark red. And I don't know what it is. What a week. This is life for us. But since she was on that really good medication, this hadn't been happening. But because of the side effects, she's reduced the dose. She just can't bear to have an upset stomach anymore. So she's reduced the dose, and she's still getting an upset stomach every week with it. But not as bad as she was. It's down to a tolerable level. But the problem is now she's getting all these skin infections thick and fast. There's no way she's doing school today. She's not well enough. She's actually been asking to do it because she knows it's got to be done at some point between now and the exams. And she just wants to get on with it, really. But I've just said, you're not well enough, you're going to have to go to bed. But she's frightened of falling asleep because her eyes are gluing shut when she's got her eyes closed. So I said, what about try sleeping with the wet flannel over your eyes? She said, I'm not tired, I don't want to. So you can understand why she's frightened of going to sleep. If she wakes up and her eyes are glued together, it's not very nice, is it? Poor old Izzy. If it's not one thing, it's another. I'm going to make her some lunch now. Tuna pasta, her favourite. It's a little bit later now. Izzy's been doing some drawing instead of school because she's not feeling very well. I'm impressed with that. It's beautiful. It's the one that she started earlier, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've started another one?
Yeah. Let me get it.
Cool. It's going to be amazing. Izzy's just going to go up and bathe her eyes in some cooled boiled water. Different cotton wool for each eye and then put some more cream on, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've spoken to another optician, but they couldn't fit her in either. So she's just going to have to carry on as she is. Poor old thing, all flares up, aren't you?
Yeah.
Miserable times.
Not fun.
Not fun. She says her eye is getting worse, and it does look like it. It's getting more and more swollen now, so she's struggling to open it. I don't know what else she can do. I think rest is really important to keep up fluids. That's another one, isn't it? I'll get her a drink. That's a motherly thing I can do. I suppose one thing I can do is put the Christmas decorations away. I did make a start, as you can see. Baubles are in the box. The chocolates didn't get eaten because I just went vegan like 2 days after Christmas and was going dramatically veganer and veganer even before Christmas Day. So I just barely ate any of the stuff that I bought that contained dairy. There are the paper chains. I'm going to bag those up and put them in the loft. Probably get rid of the balloons. They're not going to be much good next year, are they? I've persuaded Izzy to have a nice hot bath. Well, actually, no, it's not hot. She doesn't actually have hot baths. I don't know what I'm talking about. She has warm baths because hot baths just set her eczema off too much. Right, we've got to get in there. We have quite a collection of items going up. That is Christmas. Oh, that's fallen over. No. I didn't have a loft in the old place and I haven't quite mastered this one yet. I'm talking to the camera! There we are. Got it open. A gaping hole. Yes, there is a light on up there. That middle light is the loft. Very handy. Let's see what my loft looks like. First time I did this I was a bit scared, but I kind of got used to it quite quickly. It's cold up here. That's the Christmas tree box. I found that I couldn't actually get that out of the loft when it had the Christmas tree in it. Out there. So I got Izzy to bring the branches over and put them in a different bag, so I could take it down in different bags. So it's just going to go up in different bags now. It's not going back in a box. So if we can't actually get it in and out of the loft, that's no good, is it? And that's next door over there. Yeah, everything's by the entrance. Like, still done up from when I moved. Camping gear, loads of camping gear. Oh, I need to go through that. VHS. Photographs. Stuff from the move. This is everything else that's... They're falling backwards. Right. I'm putting the camera down. On about the 3rd time I came to view this house, because I came to view it quite a few times before making a purchase, the lady of the house was in and she showed us around it, including the loft, you'll see. And when she opened it up, she wanted to show us how it worked, and she opened it up, and what happened? A load of Halloween decorations fell out and they were landing everywhere. It was like all skeletons and things, so it was a really bad look, but we all saw the funny side. Well, I thought it was all done, but do you know what? Sometimes I astonish myself at my own stupidity. Look where I've put this here. I thought, oh no, I'll just tuck that there. Nice and easy to get next year. Yeah, where's the ladder going to go, Imo? Just went to start folding the ladder up and I thought, Imogen, that was really stupid. You need to move those over a bit. So that's what I'm doing. There we are. That should be alright. Sorry, I'm not going to win any strong woman competitions anytime soon. Got it. Yay! And here is the reward for doing that job that I really didn't feel like doing at all. But more space in the front room. It's still a mess. But you know, there's more potential for tidying it up now. Guess it's time to put the Christmas cards away too. Ah, from a neighbour, that's nice. I don't know how tomorrow's going to pan out with Izzy having to go to the hospital for an appointment. You never know, Izzy might be feeling a ton better in the morning when she's had another night's sleep on the antibiotics. Anyway, watch this space, I'll keep you updated. Bye!